All right, let's talk about golf here for a second. And what an unbelievable season Scottie Scheffler has had. Won a couple of majors and has been dominant this year. And I'm beginning to pick up from a lot of people, hey, we're talking Tiger Woods level type domination. And on one level, they're right. He is as dominant as we've seen a golfer be on the PGA Tour since Tiger Woods. But that's where we need to pump the brakes. Scottie Scheffler has had an unbelievable season. But to compare him to Tiger at this point is about as premature as you can possibly be. Again, let me explain using this really interesting concept we have called data and facts. I'm just going to throw some numbers at you here, okay? For example, Scottie Scheffler is on pace to have the scoring record this year on the PGA Tour, running away with it, at 68.11 average per round, which is absolutely remarkable. It's unbelievable. In fact, Scottie would be the fifth best season on tour all time at 68.11 strokes per round. Fifth best, behind Tiger Woods in 2000, Tiger Woods in 2007, Tiger Woods in 2009, Tiger Woods in 2006. And oh, by the way, after Scottie at fifth, Tiger also has the sixth and seventh best rounds per average score in the history of the PGA Tour. So in between this gigantic Tiger Woods sandwich of best scoring average of all time is one thin slice of American cheese, and that cheese is named Scottie Scheffler. Wait, kids, hold on. There's more. Scottie Scheffler is now the reigning number one golfer in the world, and he's been there for a while. In fact, again, weird concept called data. Scottie has been consecutive number one in the world for 115 weeks. All right? 116 weeks, excuse me. I want to make sure I get this right. It's the longest streak at number one in the world since Tiger Woods went 281 weeks. 281 weeks as the number one golfer in the world golf rankings. Now, let's put this in perspective. Tiger also holds the record for the most weeks as the number one golfer in the world, according to the OGWR, the official world golf rank, OWGR, the official world golf rankings, at 683 weeks. Scottie has spent 150 weeks as the number one golfer in the world. For Scottie to tie, not break, to tie Tiger Woods' record of 683 weeks as the world's number one golfer, he would have to hold the number one position from the moment we're taping this in August of 2025 until October of 2035. Okay? We're talking over a decade where he can't take a week off. There can't be a single week, not one week where he falls below world number one for him to have a chance to get to where Tiger Woods has been as the number one golfer in the world. Again, this fun little thing called data and statistics, okay? Another one I really enjoy. With the win on Sunday, this past Sunday, at the BMW Championship, according to my good friend Justin Ray, who is the Tiger Woods of golf statisticians, Scottie, over his last two seasons in the modern era of the PGA Tour, has 12 or more wins, including 3 majors, which is a generational run. I mean, like, over 2 seasons to have at least 12 wins and 3 of those wins be majors, off the charts good. Scottie Scheffler has done it in 2024 and 2025. The only other players to do it on that list, Arnold Palmer did it twice. Jack Nicklaus did it twice. Tiger has done it 4 times. 4 times, okay? I love Scottie Scheffler. I think he's amazing. I hope that he has a much better Ryder Cup experience this year than he did a couple of years ago in Rome. I think he's going to bounce back and be strong for us against the Euros at Bethpage Black at the end of September. But there's no comparison yet. And a lot of people got a really cute stat, which I really liked, when he won the Open Championship at Royal Portrush, where Scottie's first win at a major through his 4th win at a major was 1,197 days, which was the exact same number of days between Tiger Woods' first major, the 97 Masters, and his fourth major, the 2000 Open Championship at St. Andrews, 1,197 days. But Tiger did that in his early 20s. Scottie Scheffler is doing this at 29. So there's a big chasm between at what age they began these runs and how sustainable they are. And again, to put it in perspective, when Scottie won the Open Championship at Royal Portrush, it was the 10th straight time in a PGA Tour event, and the Open Championship is sanctioned as a PGA Tour event. 10th straight time that he'd converted a 54-hole lead into a win, which is remarkable. 10 straight times to do that. In fact, it's the longest such run on tour since Tiger Woods did it 37 straight times. 37. So take that 10, triple it, and add 7 more. And again, this is not denigrating Scottie Scheffler in any way. It's a wake-up call and an alarm bell to the people who are in this mindset of, it just happened now, so it must be the best thing ever. It's not close yet. He's dominating the way Tiger Woods has dominated, but he got to do it for a decade to come close to what the big cat has done. And it reminds me of one of the greatest stories I've ever heard about Tiger Woods. Brandel Chambly, who is an iconic, whether you like him or not, is an iconic golf broadcaster for NBC and the Golf Channel. And he was playing really well heading into the 2000 U.S. Open at Pebble Beach, which Tiger won by 15 strokes. Tiger was 12 under par. Second place with the best players in the world was 3 over par. So Brandel was on the range one day, and he brought a buddy with his from college. And he was feeling really good about his game. He was hitting all his shots on the range. His buddy comes up behind him and taps him on the shoulder and says, if you don't look to your left at what's going on, you're missing the greatest stripe show I've seen in the history of golf. And he looked over, and there was Tiger Woods hitting high draws, low fades, stingers, every shot imaginable on the range. And Brandel looked at his friend and said, I have no fucking way of winning this tournament. He knew it in a practice session at the range, okay? That's what we're talking about. And again, Scottie has been remarkable, amazing. And this run, I'm curious to see how long he can do it. But when I see people saying, I'm going to say it, Scottie's better than Tiger, I'm going to say it. Try knitting, because you don't have a clue, man. The data is the data. This is what we do here. We don't do opinions. We don't do arguments. We don't do shouting. We say, that's what you think. Here's what I know, because I go by this thing called information, which I believe to be really important. And that's straight facts of me.